Hi there, Capricorn. Welcome to your career reading for the month of August into September. So, up first for you, I have this beautiful affirmation card. I am fulfilled by love. I am fulfilled by love. Okay, so there you go. We can start off on a good note there. Okay, so for income and career and for all of that, I have for you this Seven of Coins. Okay, so and she kind of looks like, an empress, sort of. She's pregnant, she's holding a basket full of fruit and flowers. Good things take time. Perseverance, long term view, coming to fruition, harvest, ripen, investments, and patience. Yes, absolutely. Okay. A lack of growth, lack of effort, bogged down, regression, stagnation, aimless, not worth the effort. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of like where you're at. It's the middle of August, and you're like, is anyone else paying attention to like the bills and the finances and all this other stuff? And you're kind of like the only one that's focusing on that because you're a very career oriented person. So you're very aware of like finances and things like that. But I just want you to take into consideration for just like a little tiny bit that things are going to work out. You just have to wait a little bit and get, in some time because I feel like for you, everyone's always like waiting till like the last minute or the last second, right? And then they're all gonna like, get all like in a like emotional tornado of what's going on, and that's because like bills are the same every month. The same costs occur every month, but everyone else is kind of like in their own little head, in their own little warped little mindset. Okay, they're not all gonna like get on board right away because from what you've seen, everyone operates from a very like stagnant, slow paced, wait to the last minute type of energy. Don't want to put it in their mind really, and you're kind of like you kind of got to put it in your mind. You got to kind of plant those seeds so you can harvest that fruit. At the end of the month there. But let things grow, let things, take their time. And then at the end of August, obviously do like you're gonna do like a check-in to see where everyone is at with that, Capricorns. But for you, you're fully aware of this. Yeah, you're fully aware of this. You know what's going on. You're just kind of like, okay, everyone else doesn't know what's going on yet, but you do. And it can be kind of like um, tiresome and even worrisome that not everyone is like on the same page as you. But like, trust me in knowing this. Like, even if they're not on the same page as you now, even though they're taking this so sweet ass time now, procrastinating now, um, eventually you're gonna eventually eventually you're going to get to where you need to go. Eventually you're gonna get what you need. Um, and everyone else is just gonna have to fall in line. So, and that's the Capricorn way, unfortunately for them. But that's just how it is. So, Eight of Swords, release limiting beliefs. Yes, I want you to release these limiting beliefs that like you can't go after your dream job. You can't go after the goals that you want and the things you want to accomplish. I know sometimes it's hard to like put yourself in a mindset of like what other people's expectations are of you and then what your own expectations are. You want to at least meet your own, you want to meet your own expectations, and you don't want to really compromise anymore because I feel like at the start of August you were compromising a lot, and even in July and June you were compromising a lot, and you saw what happened as a result of that. You weren't getting what you needed, and so now you're like, okay, I see where I compromised, I see where I put others people's needs before my own, and I can't do that anymore, right? And you have to just remind yourself of that. Because mental strength, it's up to you. Take back your power, set free, escape, conquer self-doubt. This Eight of Swords card comes up a lot. I think in general when it comes to like career and limiting beliefs, especially in this day and time, in this day and age, because you have a lot of people who want you to feel trapped, like self entrapment, negative thoughts, doom and gloom, drama queen, hands tied, paralyzed, crisis. They always are like, you know, waiting for some sort of magical mystery, like miracle to occur, where all of a sudden, like you've won the lottery, Capricorn, and they don't need to help you anymore, and they don't need to get in line and follow suit. But Capricorn, since when is that ever the case? Like, even if you won the lottery tomorrow, Capricorn, or today, what is that just going to stop everyone you know, from everyone relying on you? Probably not. They're still going to rely on you. The thing is, you won't have to rely on them. So that's why you probably do manifest and dream, and your career goals and ambitions are to have your own financial success where you are winning the lottery every single day because you're providing for yourself every single day. And that's like the real win there. Of course, having a ton of money is great too, but that's, we're, for the sake of tarot reading, we're taking a more, spiritual roots here. Okay. Um, and there's a lighthouse in the background, and I keep getting this message of, a lighthouse isn't like a destination. It's just a port to show you the way. And that's what it's trying to do. This lighthouse is trying to show this figure, this girl here, the way. It's trying to shine the light towards her, and she's looking away from the light because you're fulfilled by love. Okay, you're not fulfilled by money and wealth and materialism. Yes, it's great, it's necessary, it's much needed in life, but it's not who you are at your core and the essence of what you prefer to do with your life. You want to be successful on your own, and you want to have your own wealth and your own success, Capricorn, but you also want to have emotional fulfillment too. And I feel like your career is like, what can I do? Like, you're motivated by like an emotional belief that you can be, like, you're being like drawn. You need to have a motivation, right? You need to have a fighting willpower to go somewhere and go the distance, and that comes from love. That comes from loving yourself, loving your family, your children, your friends, your partner, whatever it is that you, whoever it is that you love. Because Capricorns, let's face reality here for a second. We know are perfectly capable of providing for ourselves, right? But when we need to take an extra step and say, okay, now I need to fight for everyone else. Now I need to provide for everyone else. Because, you're very family oriented, Capricorn. Then it becomes a whole extra, like, weight on your shoulders that you're trying to carry. But if you look at it from a perspective of, like, don't look at it as a weight on your shoulder. Don't look at it as putting these extreme expectations on yourself. Your cup is already filled with a lot to do. Okay, you already got a lot going on, Capricorn, this month. So when you are trying to fulfill that more career financial need, and it's kind of, it's a battle between your emotional needs and your career needs, find an in between, find a balance. There's always a balance. That could be doing something that you're very passionate about and possibly making money from. So, take a look into that. Okay, maybe you really want to get into nonprofits. Maybe you really want to, do something in your community. So there's all these options you can do. If like a regular 9 to 5 is not, your calling, then look at other different types of jobs. Or maybe you need a 9 to 5 job to fit into your routine and into your schedule, and it's just not happening. It's not meant to be right now. And that's okay, just accept that. Like, but you can, there's some better opportunity waiting, is what I'm trying to tell you, Capricorn. Is, you might think like, oh, this is it. I'm never going to find the right opportunity. There's all these expectations. But honestly, like, those are self-limiting beliefs. Okay? Um, Elusive, dishonesty, deception, and trickery with the spider web. Yeah. I feel like for you, um, the people who you're supposed to be helping with your career are being very elusive right now. It's okay. It's okay. God. So, the elusive dishonesty and deception and trickery. Okay. Um, that's what's going on right now. Is the people in your life right now who are supposed to be helping you with your career and helping support that, they're being very dishonest and deceptive and elusive, and they're being playing tricks on you. They don't. They want you to get. They want you to be under this impression that you somehow need to find a solution outside of what they're supposed to provide. So, knowing that and moving forward with that knowledge, you're now going to be prepared moving forward in the month of August to address that situation and tell them, like, look, this is what I need from you, and if you can't provide that for me, then there's going to be a problem. There's going to be a conflict, because you have to understand, Capricorn, you put a lot of heart and soul and dedication into building the foundation and laying down the blocks, the building blocks to your success. And if for whatever reason those blocks are not being placed properly and those foundations are not being solidified, then you can't have those people working on your team because they're not contributing anything. Okay? Then we have here Ace of Pentacles, gift certificate, Walker Brothers Pancake House. A gift certificate. The universe is handing you a gift certificate, and it's saying, look, here you go. Here's the solution. Here's the answer. Run with it. Because at the end of the day that you can tell, your team, your coworkers, or, the people who are supposed to be helping you with your career, Capricorn, you can tell them, this is what I need from you, right? And they can turn around and be like, no, I'm not going to do that. And then the universe is saying, if that happens, gift certificate. You get a gift certificate, okay? You get like a freebie, right? You get like a pass to use your gifts and talents that you normally, put on put aside, just because, it's something you don't really need to use at the moment, and you're feel free to use that. Potential spam. Okay. Another sign from the universe of, you know, a gift from the universe, a reason. Okay, a reason to do something, a reason to ask for something. Okay, so confidence in the power of healing. Okay, the number 7, confidence in the power of healing. This is how you, like, primarily, I want to say, um, your career ends up being geared toward is healing. You always end up doing some kind of healing or some kind of like saving the day, some kind of, you know, process here that it ends up like making potions, but it's like more in depth than that. Like maybe you make a really good meal for somebody and it makes their day. Maybe you're a really good cook. You're um, really good at offering advice. Whatever it is that's in your career field, it has to do with healing and using that power of healing to manifest wealth and secure that financial success that you're looking for in your career. And then I have for you the hunter. Ooh, with the black horse. I love that movie Black Beauty about the horse. Um, and the horse is going toward the light and coming out of the shadows. You've already done your shadow work. You already went into this like this framework of putting yourself in positions where you're around dishonesty, where you're around deceptive people and elusive people, and you've already gone through all of that, and it put like a blindfold on you to like see what you're really capable of. It prevented you from that. It stopped you from that, and you are stepping away from that and into the light now towards your healing powers. Okay, death card. Yeah, you definitely know about this transformation. I feel like you could be a grief counselor. You could help people that are going through hard times grieving. You could be a shoulder for them to cry on. You could be someone who answers the phone like a hotline. Um, and death, it doesn't have to be so um, elusive to you, and it's not elusive to you. And I feel like even with this beautiful like flower on the flag here, it's almost like death and healing and growth are all interwoven into like its own web of truth. So, and you are able to bring people out of the darkness and bring them into the light, and that's how you um, are making your career, and that's what you're making your career out of. So it's not like, oh, I'm capable of like the stock market and like predicting what's going to happen there. That's not really you, Capricorn. I'm not saying you can't do that job, and that job isn't like you got to pay your bills and you're like in that lane of career right now. I'm just saying, like, deep down inside, there's more than just clocking into work for you and making a paycheck. For you, it's like, I'm here for a reason. Like, I'm meant to be here. Maybe there's somebody who, is going to talk to me or befriend me, and they're going to need a shoulder to cry on at some time in their life. Like, you're and I'm not saying like you're going to be a therapist either or a counselor either. I'm just saying like there's more than just a one-dimensional version of Capricorn, like the hard worker, the financial provider. Like there's different versions of you. And yes, being a hard worker and being resilient and strong and ambitious, is very those are good qualities and attributes and skills that you have, but they're not just who you are. That's like the foundation of who you are, so you can expand, so you can transform, so you can grow. Okay? And you're able to share that knowledge and that willpower with other people, is what I'm trying to say. So whatever job title you have, yes, you go into work and you say, okay, I'm a cashier, I am a secretary, I am a musician. But why are you that? Why are you a musician? Why are you a secretary? Why are you a nurse? Because you like helping people, because you like being out with people and helping their business grow and expand and supporting them, being a team player. So I think that like you know that and you get that and you understand that, but there are some things that are kind of need to come into place and fall into place first. in order for you to get there, okay? Yeah, the hate nurtured with love. Oh my gosh. This woman, she's about to stab this dude. This looks like a painting. She's like, I don't like this painting. She does not like this guy. He looks so confused too. He's like, huh? What? Maybe this was his muse and he hurt her and betrayed her, so now she's pissed. I'm feeling like that's the hate nurtured with love. Yeah. It's almost like um you love what you do, like love your skill set and you love how strong and resilient you are. But I also feel like you hate it when you are trying to be successful and people keep like putting blockages up for no reason. Capricorn, you know not like that. Capricorns, we do not like that. I'm a Capricorn. We do not like it when we're told, oh, you need to be ambitious, you need to be strong, you need to have willpower, you need to make money, you need to be successful. And then we actually go and try to do that and attempt to do that. And then people are just slamming doors in our face, slamming doors in our face, slamming doors in our face. Like, what now? Like, but obviously that's where the willpower comes in. That's where the strength comes. It comes from it doesn't come from being told yes all the time. It comes from being told no all the time. And that's a big word, right? For a lot of people still to this day do not understand the word no. A lot of people do not understand how to change that into a positive, how to overcome that. And that's where you come in, Capricorn. It's like you know how to overcome that. You know how to be the silent, sneaky devil that you are. Um, I'm not saying, resort to this mad woman here acting cuckoo, but I'm just saying, like, it's a funny depiction of, a Capricorn done dirty, right? And this is like Lilith and Taurus. So you're a Capricorn, so I don't know if you have Lilith in your birth chart or in your Taurus. I'm not sure. I'm still learning about birth charts. But let me see what that means real quick. Because it might apply to you. And if not, then it doesn't resonate. That's cool too. Okay. So, let's see. Lilith and Taurus. Lilith in Taurus is an astrological placement that reveals the hidden, suppressed parts of our personality related to sensuality and spirituality. People with this placement have a strong connection between sensuality and spirituality, and a deep appreciation for beauty. They also have an intense drive to fulfill their desires, which can create struggle between indulgence and restraint. Yeah, so I think like you probably want a career that's in alignment with your spirituality and allows you to be like your sensual self, um, and feel comfortable doing so. And that could be healing. Your career could be helping other people heal their spiritual, um, like dilemmas, and it could also be healing their dilemmas when it comes to like expressing their sexuality. That could be another thing you could be looking at as far as your career goes. Interesting. Yeah. So I think that maybe that's kind of like where you're leaning towards is like, where can I go that I'm going to be helping people heal, like spiritually and be able to freely express themselves. I'm getting like an artistic artist vibe here. Lilith in Scorpio with the healing card represents a highly intense, passionate energy that delves into the shadowy depths of the psyche. It brings forth hidden desires, emotional intensity, and profound need for transformation. This placement is associated with power, violence, and wild sexuality. These two are literally in alignment. These two cards. You want to heal those, and this woman here, she's like naked too in the tub. So you want to help her heal, right? And she could, it very well could be like this is somebody who needs to heal, and this is someone who's already come to you for help, right? Like it's like you're getting the same answer from the universe. It's like your gifts lie in helping women or men or anybody really, like gender fluidity here, whoever is coming to you and saying like I need help with like being stronger and feeling better about myself. So I don't know if you're going to become a guidance counselor or a therapist because that stuff can be totally different from what I'm saying to you. But I am saying like you are good at helping, and even if you're going to find the right job, the right career based off that, and that's where you're good, when the doors are going to open for you, when that opportunity presents itself to you, and you get invited into that. Otherwise, you're just like, until then, I'm going to just do whatever Capricorn needs to do to get things done. People don't like it. Oh well, there's nothing I can do. I can try to get everybody on board, but if they're not going to listen to me, then I got to go start, this project over here and this, project over here. I got to start opening doors for myself. Capricorns, we don't just sit around and wait for doors to open for us. We open them for ourselves and we walk through them ourselves. And it's very scary, especially when we're not used to it and we've like built these walls up around ourselves and we've like, been feeling, um, rejected, or we feel we feel paralyzed, or we feel like there's no way out. There's always a way out, Capricorn. There's always a way through the darkness into the light. And I know the death card is like right there too, but that's because you're bringing your knowledge and your information and your wisdom on how to deal with death, whether that be grief because a loved one has passed, or whether that be because you know how to transform and come out of like depression, you know how to come out of, sticky situations, right? So you're very good at that kind of stuff, okay, Capricorn? Um, let's see here. Yeah. So a relationship undergoing a transformation, even the end of things, must be accepted serenely. Exactly. So for you, this is the end of old Capricorn that's not interested in waiting around for people to figure out their shit and get the ball rolling. Let's go, team. It's you. That's not what you do. That's not who you are, Capricorn. And you might have been feeling that way for quite some time because of trauma and past relationships not working out and going through a lot of uphill battles, you're worn out. But now, mid August, moving into September, you're not like, okay, I'm not climbing up that hill anymore, Capricorn. Like, what mountain you want to climb. You know what kind of success you want. So go out there and reach for it. Go reach for the stars. Break that glass ceiling. Go out there and get it. And you're going to have this cocktail party here waiting for you. There you go, cocktail party. It's going to be a party. It's going to be a party for you, Capricorn. By the time your birthday rolls in January, we still got a ways to go. But I'm just saying, like, you want a cocktail party, right? You want celebration. You want victory. The cards are showing me, like, you have to get through the deceptive field and the deceptive self-limiting beliefs that you can't achieve something, or you're not capable, or you're not worthy. Start telling yourself you are capable and you are worthy. And that's going to lead to your Two of Wands. And that's the important key here. There's the door open for her to walk through in the light, for her to walk through towards. She just has to do it. Or it's not really a door. It's like a gate that's open and there's two lanterns. Okay, so a gate, okay. But you get what I'm saying. Like a portal. There's this funny new movie I was watching, The Bandits. I think it was called The Bandits. I don't know. It's on Apple TV, and it's this group of just random, crazy characters. And there's this little boy, and he has this wild imagination. They go through different portals, And the one character at the end of the episode I watched was talking about like um, portals and like looking at astrology and looking at the stars and how they're unlocking the answers to the universe and their different portals. And I just, that show is so fascinating to me. So I'm sensing like a very strong light, like portal energy, charting a, charting a course. Opportunity, visualization, discovery, get ready, future planning, consider options and decisions, and lacking a strategy, release, make adjustments, set goals to find your purpose. Okay, Capricorns? And you're really good at defining your purpose. Okay? Your purpose right now is to leave the old groupies, the old people behind that are not supporting you in your new future goals and plans. You're tired and sick of sitting around and waiting for everyone to like get on the same page already. So the reason for that is because they're stuck and they have no way out and they want to drag you with them into the abyss and back into the darkness. Okay? You're not going back there. It ain't happening. You're moving forward, Capricorn. So knowing that and having that in mind and keeping that in mind, I feel like people are, saying no, but yes. Like the answer is yes, Capricorn. You need what you need in order to be successful in your career and your career goals and your ambitions. So if they're not getting the ball rolling and helping push that ball going and get that stuff going, then you got to get up and do it, Capricorn. I know you can do it. I believe in you. You got this. And we will meet again and rendezvous and discuss what happens since now in probably like the next couple weeks. Okay? All right, Capricorn. Love and light always. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.